Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Brittany campaign here in Victoria 2 with the historical flavor mod. We're currently fabricating against Vietnam. We already took the infamy hit, but then again, I mean, you know, I don't even know what's going on anymore, but I do know that someone's trying to kick me out of Brazil. No, they're not. There was just a flag there. Yeah, I guess I'm just traumatized after all the bullshit the Dutch pulled me through in the, you know, back in the day when they were a great power. Yeah, tough times that was. Not a thing you would joke about. But yeah, we have a glorious casus belli against the Vietnamese, and so I shall fund my military, which, you know, I should have done ages ago. But we will do it now, and I will see you again when we are invading. Alright, so invading Vietnam, you know, conquering the whole darn thing. We did not get the Nile though, which is not good. Honestly, I almost expected us to just get it straight away after the previous campaign, but, you know, guess you can't expect everything. But we do. We are able to expect some glorious social reform. Oh shit, I can't get good healthcare? Ah, I do not have electricity. What a flaw in my fundamental philosophy. Well, let's get some restricted child labor. That is also very good, you know, increases education and whatnot. We did just occupy every bit of Vietnam though, so presumably you guys will just shut up and just let me incorporate you into my glorious realm. Yeah, it looks a bit derpy, but as time passes, I'm confident we're going to be able to figure this whole thing out. Yeah, let's start influencing Luang Prabang a bit, just because. I should probably also try and get the ties out of the American sphere. Once again, because the events might be influenced by it. I'm not sure. Let's get going with that. Then again, it's not going to be the end of the world. Well, it's kind of going to be the end of the world because the Thais own the they own this nation, Champasak. It's a satellite of the Rakka kingdom, and so the borders are going to be all kinds of nasty if I cannot incorporate this land. Oh damn! So the Germans just invaded France, and the Treaty of Frankfurt has been enacted, and there it is. The German Empire has united. So now the question is, can we ally them? No, we can't. Who are you? Who are you allied to, Germany? Italy? You don't need Italy. You need Brittany. There's an important difference there. No? Oh, fuck you. You will come around one day. I am confident. Aha! The Black Army in Luang Prabang. We won't left them helpless? I'm just gonna assume that they meant to say we won't leave them helpless, and we most definitely won't inherit Luang Prabang. Yeah boy, look at that! Britain, Vietnam! That is the best Vietnam around. Fuck yeah. Alright, so we are, you know, reforming our nation, and we're now going to finally ban child labor. So there it is, school systems, child labor, healthcare, all of it in 1871. That's pretty good, pretty fucking good. Our literacy has also jumped up to 65%. I guess that's the glorious, well, you know, glory of Darwinism. So there you go. I guess, yeah, I mean, the Hispaniola, it doesn't look like there's a lot of them working, but, well, you know, in factories anyways. But 8,000 people, or yeah, close to 9,000 people at this point. That's no joke. That's pretty good. Let's keep upgrading factories in the entire nation, however. There's no such thing as a, you know, you always gotta wanna upgrade those things. Alright, so I just noticed that Cuba has gained their independence from the Spanish. I'm not sure why exactly that's a thing, but I don't know, I just noticed it. We're gonna try and influence them. We're gonna try and get glorious influence. Can we ally? No. The Americans are already at friendly, so I assume maybe the Americans had a part in the Cuban independence meme. Let's go ahead and invest in railroads, however. Try and get that extra influence bonus. Spam some factories, maybe. What do you lads produce? Tobacco and tea. Right, coffee. I mean. Well, let's just go with the standard meme then. You know, good old liquor and a glass. But again, I don't know why I'm building competition for myself, but I think actually you get the points from the people you invest in. Yeah, you do. Well, you get a percentage of it anyways. You can see that my investments in Cuba, Brazil, Persia and Belgium and the Netherlands they're all contributing to my industrial power points. Interestingly enough as well, this is actually really interesting. The shit that I just built in Cuba directly influences my points, despite the fact that the factories are not even finished yet. Huh. That could be a way to meme your points a bit, because I do need to meme my points. As you can see, the Russians are quite a bit farther ahead of me than I am, and the glorious Nippon is on their way up the ranks. They're still relatively bad, but that's mainly because they have shit prestige. They have really good industry. Like one state of theirs is better than my entire nation. So yeah, I have I'm reasonably confident that Japan is going to catch up with me eventually. I don't know, it's a bit weird because I feel like I've been pretty lucky with the fact that certain great powers have been rather weak this game, letting me gain great power status very early, despite being fucking Brittany. But Austria-Hungary is doing very well for some reason. Like, they have really good industry. I mean, they have an industry comparable to the French, and they have more prestige and, well, yeah, not more military, but still, it adds up. Like, this is weird. Like, Austria-Hungary is normally barely even a thing that exists. But no, there you are. Austria-Hungary exists, and they're strong, very strong, way stronger than my nation. So then again, that does not require much, but still, it's impressive. Also, I guess maybe, I mean, I don't know, Cuba might have been independent in this episode previously, and I just didn't notice it. That's because in between the last clip and this one, there has been a week in real time from my perspective, because I, had to stop recording and go sleep, I guess, and then wake up and have school and shit, which was lame. But I just finished an assignment in a type of thing that I don't even know how to explain. Oh, I know how to explain it, but I can't be fucking bothered. I don't know, I finished an assignment, and so I'm celebrating right now with some glorious Calvados. Oof. Well, and it's Friday, so I mean, it's not like I wouldn't have had a good drink regardless. Who are they? There are immigrants here. Ooh, Afro-Francois. I'm gonna sound super racist when I say this, but I'm not a huge fan of I can't say it straight out. Like, Victoria 2 has this weird thing where black people are not allowed to assimilate into other cultures. And so, well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, these normally having immigrants from your colonies to your homeland is very good, because those cultures will generally assimilate. But like these Caribino people, they will assimilate. Caribino are like the stereotypical Hispanic. Well, they are not the stereotypical Hispanic stereotype, but they are. That's how they are perceived. I don't know. I'm just digging myself further and further into a hole here. But yeah, there is a way to be able to assimilate Africans. But you have to get the African integration policy in order to do that. Or do you? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a way, but it's a way, like, it's not possible for. I think that's a very sort of nation-specific policy. I think maybe it's an American thing. I forget actually. It's still bullshit though, because the reason I noticed this is because of my Zulu campaign, where I, played as the Zulus, who are a African people, very glorious African people at that. Conquered a bunch of crap, and the fucking Xhosa or Xhosa or I think, yeah, I remember the comment section desperately trying to explain to me how this was pronounced, but I still don't get it. Yeah, I think it's like this. I think there's a certain sound there in the beginning of the word that is just so foreign to my way of speaking language that I feel like I have a basic excuse to being unable to pronounce the name, but I'm still salty about that, being unable to assimilate these guys into glorious Zulu culture. Basically, it applies for every, like, all African cultures are unable to assimilate, which I think is bullcrap. I think that should only apply for Afro-American, I guess there's no Afro-Brazil, or I mean Afro-Mexican, but there is an Afro-Brazilian, there's an Afro, what's it called? Afro-Latino. There are, like, these cultures should be unable to assimilate unless you take certain decisions, as long as those cultures live in the Americas. But if those cultures move to Europe, they should definitely be able to assimilate. Because, like, that happens. Like, that's... Like, I am literally in Norwegian. Like, fucking black people come to Norway all the time. And these are not, like, African Americans who are, basically American, but black. And, have their unique culture as a result of that. I mean, these are like Somalis, right? And even if the Somalis who migrate to Norway are unable to, they're generally unable to truly assimilate, but their children are Norwegian to the point where, if it hadn't been for the skin color, you wouldn't be able to see a difference. Like, the children of immigrants generally assimilate very well. In certain situations, there are certain, well, it's not really a Norwegian thing, but it's more of a Swedish thing where like the immigrants will form like a certain part of the city will essentially just become an extension of Somalia, and as a result, those people will never assimilate. But this all of a sudden got very, oh man, I don't know. At this point, I'm wondering if I should even bother uploading this playthrough, because I've said so many controversial things while drunk in this playthrough that I don't even know what to say. It's such a mess of a playthrough as well, because like today I was going to start the playthrough. Let's see, give me a second, I gotta actually play Victoria 2 for a second here, before talking about more controversial shit. Revolution and counter-revolution, yes, let's get that, because I think you need to have Cambodia in your sphere for that decision to actually work. Yes, I do have them in my sphere because I released them from Vietnam, but I might lose great power status soon, so I do want to make sure I get this decision before the Japanese use their Japan magic to surpass me. Yeah, they've already gone up quite a bit in points there, I think. I'm reasonably confident they have. I don't know, I'm spooked. Can influence Cuba a bit more. What was I talking about? Yeah, we were talking about controversial crap. Also, yeah, the reason I'm sparing Cuba is not because it's not because I want them in my sphere, but I have ambitions to conquer the place. So I just want to make sure I keep the Americans out of the place. It's the same basic concept where I wanted to conquer Haiti before it was feared by the Americans. So Yeah, I don't have enough infamy to do it right now. We're gonna have to lose another infamy before I can do that. But yeah, I was talking about controversial crap. I'm trying to remember what I was actually saying. Then again, the fact that I've forgotten what I was saying is probably a good thing, because I assume it was not very constructive or just good in general. Aha! The Russian Empire calls for conference. Our representative shall attend. Well, obviously we shall attend. I'm not gonna... Honestly, there's no penalty to attending, so why would you not attend? I don't understand. More prestige. Man, I've been drowning in prestige. This is good. Yeah. Expressionism is really paying off here. Get some of that sweet prestige. Cambodia? Yes, you're about to be annexed once this technology is done, and I don't lose great power status in the meantime. So you better brace yourself for fucking Catholicism, bitch. Ooh, this is spicy. So the Ottoman Empire agreed to the Congress meme. However, yeah, just for the record, I voted for stability in the Balkans, as in, you know, all the lands go to the Balkan states. That was not accepted, but interestingly, I can notice how the mod has been changed. So yeah, good to hear. Give me prestige, I guess. Also, speaking of, we need to... Oh god, they did not like that, did they? Bitch. Actually, no. Actually, never mind. I actually voted to destroy the Ottoman Empire, so they are completely legitimately allowed to hate me. Also, can I just be salty for a second? Because why is there a Russian flag here? You know, implying that the Russians are trying to steer Persia away from me, when the Russians have no fucking influence. Like, they're not even trying. Look, nothing is happening. What are you on about, game? Fuck you. But yeah, my point is that Eastern Rumelia is a thing. So instead of Eastern Rumelia being kept under direct Ottoman control and Bulgaria becoming a puppet, the new patch actually represents how it was in reality, in that Rumelia is a puppet, but Bulgaria is nominally a part of the Ottoman Empire, but in practice an independent state. It's like how Egypt at this point, you know, despite being in the British sphere of influence, is still technically a nominal part of the Ottoman Empire, but is still technically a part. I mean, yeah, it's practically independent. The Ottomans were good at this. They did this a bunch of times. The history of the Balkans is full of this crap. I mean, the Italian, or when the Italians conquered Libya, they originally, you know, said, "Hey, give Libya, please," and the Turks were like, "Well, you can have Libya, but it has to stay a nominal part of the Ottoman Empire." And Italy was one of the few nations who were like, "No, fuck your nominality. Like, we want official control over the place," and that's why the war happened. Well, I mean, I guess the primary reason was the fact that Italy wanted the place, but still, it's an interesting little factoid of history. Influence in Montenegro. Ah, yeah, I have to deal with these events, do I? Absolutely. Yes, I mean, once again, there's no penalty to taking all of this influence, but generally the influence is just given automatically to the nations who primarily get the influence. You know, like, it's already in the sphere of the Russians, so why would I bother? I could potentially try and get spooky. Nah, there's too many people who want to sphere Greece. I'll focus on the Cubans instead. Also, I don't like the Cuban color. It's way too similar to my own, and gonna need to swoop in here. We're friendly with the Cubans at this point, so we're gonna start reducing the influence of the Americans, and then we're gonna start considering whether or not we should start an invasion. But before we start considering that, we need to just completely abolish Cuban influence in well, I mean, American influence in Cuba, I mean. Also, this is... Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Ah! There we are. Revolution and counter-revolution. So that will let us create the Cambodian Protectorate, which gives us Cambodia and prestige. Let's reform the local government so that they can understand the beauty of constitutional monarchy, which is not actually beautiful at all. It's a complete meme. Now we just need to meme about with the Siamese and we'll have ourselves some glorious Breton Indochina. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this one off. The Americans are such cancer in Victoria too. Like you never unless you're playing as Mexico or maybe Britain, you'll never actually fight the Americans in a war, but they always just put their dumbass influence in random places. Such a nuisance. Such an utter nuisance. Come on, Champasak. Declare your independence so that I can incorporate you into my glorious nation. Let's see. Social science. I think it was a decision I could do if I did that. Yeah, I can do the search for the Aegean Islands. But I need actual relations with the Ottoman Empire to do that, and that does not sound super likely right now. Well, I don't know what the fuck then. This one is pretty good though. Commodity boom. Modern central bank system. Steam turbine. Oh yeah, I have that. This is the one I need though. African farms and mines. That's important. Investment banks. Let's see. What do I... Where's that? Investment banks. There it is. Right. So I should probably get that, but actually no, I need business regulations. What am I doing? What am I even oh god, I need organic chemistry and oh man, it's a lot of technology I need. Actually, do I need organic chemistry? Let's see. Do you need organic chemistry to do any sort of research electricity? No, technically you do not. As long as I can get electricity... Yeah, no, it makes sense to do business regulations first, then steel railroad, then organic chemistry, and then electricity. That's the most efficient way to do it. I'm trying to maximize for pop growth because we are Bretons, and there's not a lot of Bretons lurking about. I mean, you know, we're getting some nice assimilation. The French, you know, you can see that there are now Breton stripes in Nantes, and so the Bretons are obviously expanding their glory. I do have full cultural rights, don't I? Yes, I do. Which is kind of a nuisance, but in this campaign I guess it doesn't matter that I have that. Yeah, we're trying to assimilate as many as we can, which is that's a good argument for limited citizenship. I might just go for that. When is the next election though? That's quite a while actually. Then again, we're going to be invading Cuba soon, I think. So let's keep jingoism for now. And we'll take it from there. Alright, so the Navy is on its way to Haiti. So yeah, it should arrive soon. So I think we're just going to start our fabrication on Cuba itself. You know, the invasion will of course be led from Haiti. So we'll take just troops from Haiti and just put them over. I should research more fucking yeah, thank you game. But yeah, I should research more Navy tech to be honest. Well, I should at least research more like extra naval bases. Like I won't be doing a lot of colonization that requires once again, no, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's fine. Once again, it's not like I can, you know. Oh, and there's the Casus Belli. Yeah, so maybe we should actually pay attention. Yeah, actually, fuck Navy. Let's get breech-loaded rifles now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't have any major aspirations as to actual colonization because my colonial points are just so limited. The main source of colonial points in this game are ports in core provinces, and the fact that I only have one core, well, I have multiple core provinces, but I only have one core region. And so this is the only real port that truly matters in my nation, and And so I'm rather limited. So my main goal is to try and colonize and acquire... How did the French get this province? Is this the province that starts as Danish, or is this the Dutch one? Still, I did not know that the French could get it. Well, regardless, you know, the main goal is, you know, the standard meme, you know, annexing this general region and incorporate it, and then maybe later grab Abyssinia as well. I wonder, could I... Well, I can't do that right now. No, okay, no. No, actually I can. No, I totally can. It seems like... No, it's a bit of a waste in terms of infamy, though. But yeah, if I could annex this chunk of land and this chunk of land, we'll have like those basic regions that any small nation in Victoria 2 would want. But yeah, let's head over to the Jamaica channel and have ourselves an invasion. Let's lower the influence of the Americans. Actually, yeah, I have another 50% here. Just because I have severe paranoia, we're going to decrease it one more time, you know. Use the influence points we actually got. Readjust the other influence thingies appropriately. Well, okay, I guess, you know, if we're influencing different nations equally, I guess it doesn't super matter, but yeah, the Cubans have no friends, and so we shall incorporate them. The Brazilians want an alliance. Yeah, well, last time I checked, you were invading Peru because of humiliation, casus belli. I don't know. I had to cancel the the alliance with them temporarily there because they were being chronically stupid. But yeah, let's have ourselves an invasion. A most glorious one. Ah, yes. We all know the pure glory of Breton Caribbean. Rebellion in our ally. Well, I guess it could not all be good. Fuck, wait. Did I call my allies into this? I didn't actually pay attention. What is this though? Brazil? Oh, Brazil just fell to rebellion. Well, yeah, I guess I was talking about them being shit. Well, you're a republic now, okay? Well, I still love you, so like focus all the influence on Brazil, I guess. To put them back into my sphere. That's the second time that happens. Brazil, come on, man, you gotta get your shit together, as it is said. Yeah, let's have ourselves an invasion, and maybe we should also fund the military. Yeah, this is the grand episode of forgetting all the crap. Actually, now that I think about it, let's just end the episode here, you know, because I don't know, it's been long enough to be an episode. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.